it's Audrey. Happy Labor Day. We're here with my daughter Sierra, and we're doing a basic contour and a basic face of the day tutorial on warm fall colors and basic tutorial on contouring for daytime. And a little bit, I guess you could call it back to school makeup. So that's what we're doing today. Stick around, stay
also
tuned.
turning 20 makeup as well.
Oh, and she's turning 20, so
Tomorrow.
this is the makeup we're going to be doing, and stick around and I'll show you how we do it. Thanks for watching. Peace.
Bye.
Okay, let's start with foundation. We're going to be using Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation, and let's see what's the number on this one. I think it's Porcelain. It's the lightest shade that they have. And we're also going to use a Wet n Wild stippling brush to apply it. If I can get it out.
This brush stuff on your hand.
Now we're just going to take some Wet n Wild concealer. Just touch up some of the areas. And a little bit over here because there's some redness. And I'm just going to use my finger. Forgive me, I have a frog in my throat. There we go. And then if you need a little bit around the nose. So we have a basic application there. And I'm going to immediately go to, I'm switching to Ulta Beauty, and this is their eyeshadow tinted eye primer. And it's really pretty peachy pearl color, and we're going to just go ahead and put those on the eyelids right now. This is great even as just an eyeshadow if you didn't want to add anything to it. It's a beautiful peachy pearly color. Okay. And what we're going to use for a basic contouring today is this little Ulta palette that came with the gift that I got, and it has all three things that you need to contour: your basic matte contour, your golden highlight, and a matte white cast, which you can use to lighten the areas of the face you want to lighten. So we're going to start with the matte bronzer, and this is for a light contour, a light daytime contour. Just a loose brush. We're going to go right into this area where her cheek is, and just very lightly hit under the cheekbone. And you can see where it pops the cheekbone out, and then just kind of blend it upwards a little bit. So we still have that contour, and then we're going to do the other side. And this is a daytime contour, so you don't want to use too harsh of a bronzer or a contour color. This is slightly dark for her, but we're using it so that you can see more of the definition. Make sure that's all blended nicely. Blending is the key factor here. And she has a very wide and high forehead, so we're going to contour some of that gently around here, just around the hairline, so you can see that pulls it in just a bit. Just a little, not much. And it also gives that warmth to the face. Now if you wanted to do the jawline, if you wanted a sharper jawline, you would just go exactly right above, just right slightly above it, and you can see just a bit right there. So the difference, and you can tell. See, that's not as sharp. So we're going to sharpen that up. Just gently. Again, this is not a nighttime makeup. This is a daytime contour, so you just hit it lightly. And then you have some contouring. Now we're going to go, I'm going to use this. This is Real Techniques contour brush. And I believe that it is. Yep, it's a contour brush, but I'm going to use it for this, the golden highlight. And I'm going to go ahead and swirl that up right and blend it in with the contour. Just to add a little glow right on that top of the cheekbone there. Blending it with the contour, see it's a smooth. A lot of people just put it right there and don't blend. I like to have it blended because it looks like you just have a natural glow going on. Now if you wanted to add this glow big time, of course, you would hit this, the high points of the face. Get a little glow there, above the lip, the nose, and up in here. And you can choose whether you want that extra brightening or not. Now here is, there's the matte powder. And we're going to use that with a different brush. Pardon me. Let's see, I'm going to use this. It's a flat foundation brush or a concealer brush. I'm just going to use that underneath to show you how you can sharpen up the cheekbones even more. You put the white powder under here. And this is if you just really want to pop those cheekbones and make them sharper. See the angle? Is sharper. This is not necessary, but it does make it pop more.
And it's fun.
And it's fun, as she says. Okay, you can use this also under your eyes for brightening, but first we're going to, now she doesn't really have under eye problems, so she's one of those fortunate young people. And so what we're going to do is take that white powder and put it under eye like you would do a setting powder and brighten up that area. So look up. Just going to brighten it up. You don't have to roll them into your head. Now we're going to move on to brows. She's got great brows. We're just going to tame them down with the Ulta brow tint. She doesn't really need any penciling in, so we're just going to get a little more precise and shape them a little bit. This is light brown. I didn't want it overly dark because her brows are already intense. So see, we're just going to shape them up a little bit. Keep them rather natural. Probably due for some shaping. Okay, now she's got very thick brows, as you can tell. Let's see, and this one's thicker, so we're going to take a little concealer and we're going to shape them up this way. Look at me, not those screens. And this is also an extra step only if you really want that more precise brow look, which seems to be very popular. There. And then I'm going to take, I'm gonna blend this in. So, alright, we're going to use also this little Ulta palette that has some beautiful fall warm colors, matte and frost. And since she already has a beautiful warm peachy color on the base of the lid, we're going to, let's see, this brush. I'm going to take a little fluffy brush here, and we're going to go for the same similar color. These are both Ulta, so they matched them well. This color right here over her lid. It's a gorgeous peachy copper. Close your eyes. This does have some fallout, so you do need to pay attention to that and dust off the excess. We're going to warm this up all the way because it's a beautiful color. And look at that. It's going to open your eyes. Open your eyes. It's going to make your eyes look really blue. Okay. There. Isn't that a beautiful color? All right, now we're just going to deepen up. We're going to make the eye very simple. I'm going to take the medium brown, it's up here in the top, with a liner brush. This is Real Techniques as well, and this is still Ulta. I'm going to get that on there. We're going to go underneath. Open your eye. And keep your head down. Just to give a little bit of definition down here. Look this way. So just a little bit of definition, maybe a little more on that side. What's up? There. Okay. Let's see. Now we're going to take a black liner. So any basic black liner will do. This one happens to be Wet n Wild as well. So all of this definitely on a budget. Close your eyes. We're just going to do a little bit right into the lash line. And this one's a very creamy one, so this is easy. And it will be very blendable. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to take that same liner brush that we had earlier with the brown and blend that in. Do a little bit of smudge. Open. So that I have a little definition on the top. So the other one. When you're smudging, you don't have to be so precise with the line. There. Looks like we have a little more on one side than the other, doesn't it? Okay, so we need to. This one is darker, so we need to add a little bit more. Close your eyes. Smudge a little more here. Look up. A little more down here. I'm just going to carry the residue down. There. Okay. Now we're going to do, for a cheek color, we're going to do this beautiful Wet n Wild blush in, how do you pronounce that? Fard Jour?
No, that's French. That's not what you say. It's just blush.
But it's it says pink. It is definitely not. It's a peach with some shimmer in it. We're just going to add that for some fun. Get a big fluffy brush here, and right on top, apples to ear, apple to ear. Don't want to bring it down because you don't want to ruin the contour you've just done. But that we have to have a little color so that put life back in the face, and it matches the eyeshadow beautifully. And I'm just going to throw in a little bit up here because it all will warm right up. Isn't that pretty? Really, really pretty color on her. All right, to top it off then, we're going to have, we're going to use this Balm Stain from Ulta. It's pencil form, so you can actually line with it, and so we don't want it too precise. We want it to look a little more natural. But if you wanted to do it more precise, which we'll do it for this one, I guess, I'm using the NYX or NYX pencil, lip pencil in Never. So that's what we're going to line with.
You might have to sharpen it. Oh,
I
it
did.
sharpens.
And it's a dark pencil, but we're going to cover it and blend it nicely. Here, I might have to do it this way. I like these because you can be a lot more precise than you can with a lipstick. And then I need to clean it up a little bit. Blend your lips together. Okay, I'm going to use this to clean it up just a smidge. And then what we're going to do is we want to gloss it up and make it a little less dark. And again, this is an Ulta Butter Balm in a really light bubblegum pink, so we're going to use that on top to lighten it up and to go kind of with the eyes. Oh, I like that better. Just one little there. I like that better. All right, last thing we're going to do is mascara, and I'm going to use the Maximum Lashes from Ulta. She has great.
Were you using Written Wild or Ulta?
Yeah, these are that's what it is today. So this is a new one that also came in that little kit, and it's got a great brush on it, so we should be able to do pretty well. She's got better lashes than I do, so I'll have you here. I'll just do it.
Can I put on the mascara
No.
myself?
Excuse my arm. There. Alright, and there we have it. That's your basic daytime contour with a little bit of warm fall colors. Brought to you mostly by Ulta, Wet n Wild, and a little bit of NYX. So I will list everything below, and thank you for watching. I'll show you the after with her hair down, and we'll be out of here. Peace.